So Peter, he stepped out on the storm. And somebody say he started walking. Tell your neighbor, he started walking. Do you know why he was walking? He was not paying attention to his storm. He was paying attention to his God. As long as you make the decision not to focus on the problem, but to focus on the goodness of God, you can walk in any situation. Look on your neighbor and tell your neighbor, the issue is your focus. Where are you focused? What are you believing? What is influencing you? As long as he focused on Jesus, it never mattered how much the storm was raging. It never mattered how unnatural it was to be walking on water. As long as he focused on Jesus, laws of gravity were suspended. As long as he focused on Jesus, he was able to do the miraculous. But then he made a shift. In the middle of walking, he shifted his focus from the goodness of God to the problems of the storm. And I know you know the scriptures. When he started looking on the storm, what happened? Talk it loud. He started to sink. The difference is what you're focusing on. You have a choice today. You can focus on your problems or focus on the goodness of God. If you focus on your problems, you shall sink. I don't think you heard that. Let me say it again. If you focus on your problems, you shall sink. That's why some of us cannot walk in victory. Because all we're paying attention to are the details of the troubles. All we focus on is how bad things are, how rough things are, how terrible things seem. Look on your neighbor and say, wrong focus. If you find yourself sinking, it's because you're focusing on the problem. Hello? Let me help you out. Deliverance doesn't mean necessarily that the problem goes. I wonder if I can say that again. I said deliverance does not necessarily mean that the problem goes. And that's why a lot of us are not being delivered. Because we're focusing on the problem and waiting to see the problem go to know we're delivered. Deliverance doesn't necessarily mean that the problem goes. Deliverance means that the problem no longer overpowers you. I don't think you heard that. Let me say it again. I said deliverance means that the problem no longer overpowers you. When Peter was walking on the storm, he was delivered from the storm, though the storm was still raging. If you're walking on it, you're clearly not bound by it. If you're walking on it, it's clearly not destroying or distressing you. Oh, come on here. When you walk on something, you take authority over. Oh, you ain't talking to me. Stop waiting for the problem to go and start trusting God to lift you up, to allow you to walk. As soon as he got distracted by the problem, he started sinking. Look on your neighbor, ask your neighbor, are you sinking?
New Ebenezer Tabernacle Apostolic,
where everyone is a minister and love is real.